Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to start a new series on Azure Storage Account where I am going to cover all the topics which comes under Azure Storage Account. So in day one basically we are going to discuss what is Azure Storage Account and why we should use it, what all the benefits and what kind of services we get as part of Azure Storage Account. So let's start. So what is Azure Storage Account? So basically Azure Storage Account is a cloud-based storage solution which is provided by Microsoft Azure that allow us to store and manage different kind of data on it. And basically it's a central location. I would say it's a central place where we are going to store all our data, and if we want to access that particular data, definitely we need a internet access. It supports basically various type of storage services such as blob service, file service, table service, and queue service. Each services plays a different role in terms of data storage. Now we can think about it like storage account is something similar to our hard disks or SSD, where generally we store our data. But this is a centralized where we are going to store our data, and to get or retrieve our data we need a internet access. Why we should use Azure storage accounts? So in this basically we are going to cover all the benefits, why it is beneficial for us. So basically Azure storage account is designed for high availability, security and scalability. So let's discuss about first topic, scalability. So basically Azure storage account handle large amount of data and it grow based on your needs. Suppose for example we have taken a 10 GB space of for our database or any kind of data which we are going to store. So automatically if we are increasing the size or of our DB or backup, whatever we are using, that will automatically grow. You don't need to look for the storage and everything will be done by Azure itself. So you have to just simply do, or you have to just simply store your data, and based on your data size it will automatically increase the space for you, so you don't need to manage any kind of space. Second is high availability. So data is stored across multiple locations for reliabilities, because Azure storage account to use a redundancy options which provide us a replication of data. Whatever the data we are going to store, that is going to replicate in multiple location. Again, it's depend on the redundancy option which you are going to choose. So redundancy, I'm going to create a separate video on redundancy, so we will not go deeply on redundancy part. Now comes to security and compliance. So basically it's support encryption. If you want private access on Azure storage account, you can do that also, and it's compliant with Microsoft. Now comes to cost part. So there are different pricing tier available on Azure storage account. So based on your need, you have to choose a proper storage, or I would say access tier. So basically there are three access tiers: hot, cool and archive. And again we are going to discuss in coming videos in more details about these access tiers. Based on that, basically whatever the access tier we are going to choose, or we will call as a pricing tier as well. So whatever the access tier or pricing tier we are going to use, Azure will cost us accordingly. Now if you comes about global accessibility, so you can access your data from anywhere, you just need internet access. Now if I'll come to integration with other Azure services, so it is not something about like you have to just simply use as a hard disk or SSD. There are many Azure services which you can integrate with Azure storage account. For example, if you are using Azure virtual machine, then maybe you can utilize a storage account as your disk backup also. And if you are using any Azure app service, then you can utilize Azure storage account as your logs backup. So there are many services which support or which basically easily integrate with Azure storage services. Now we will discuss little more about different type of storage services. So blob storage basically generally used to store unstructured data like your videos file, your images, your music videos, your MP4 backups, logs, like all the unstructured data we will store in a blob storage. So whenever you create a storage account, that we will see in a demo in coming video, but you have to understand, whenever you are going to create a storage account, the primary storage option or primary storage service you have to choose. So you can either choose blob storage or file storage, or you can use or queue storage or table storage. So based on your need, you have it is required to choose, or it's, I think it is optional as well. You can create little after creation of Azure Storage Account as well, you can do that also. So basically blob storage generally we use for unstructured data. Now second service which we have, file storage. So file storage is something like a managed file share in the cloud. So like in traditional, we use a network file share in our organizations or companies. Similarly concept we have with file storage. So it is helpful if you are going to migrate your data from on-premise to cloud environment. You can create a file share, so your data movement from on-premise to cloud will be easy, and you can generally use as a normal file share as well for your organizations. Then we have a table storage. So storage is generally a kind of a NoSQL key value store for fast data retrieval. So NoSQL means there is no predefined schema, there is no database, there is no concept of rows and columns. So you don't need to create any kind of table. So here basically what happened in NoSQL, basically you are going to store your data in a single row, and there will be a multiple columns on a single row. So this helps us to retrieve the data faster. So if you have a requirement something like that, you can utilize table storage as well. Then we have a queue storage. So this is another message based communication system which is generally held for application communication. So if you have that requirement, you can utilize queue storage. Then we can also use as a disk storage for your Azure virtual machines. So these are the different Azure storage services which we will get as part of Azure Storage Account. Now we will see a common use cases of Azure Storage Account. So the very first thing, backup and disaster recovery. So you can safely store your backup on the cloud in case of anything like disaster or anything goes wrong. You can quickly take a backup from Azure Storage Account. So it is a centralized and safe location for your data. Another we have use case, hosting static websites. So static website like HTML pages, CSS pages, where we are not dynamically doing anything, all the things going to static. For that also, if you want to host your HTML pages or something like that, you can utilize a blob storage to host your static or simple websites. Another use case, we can utilize Azure Storage Account in big data and analytics. Another one use case we have here, media streaming. Like if you want to stream your media like audio or video files directly from Azure, you can do that. And last we have file sharing and collaboration. So again, you can utilize Azure storage file storage service as a file share, where you can upload your documents and whatever you want to store, like you can use as a traditional network file share as well. So these are the common use cases where we can utilize Azure Storage Account. So that's all for today. See you in next video. Thank you so much.